Okay, check it out. Here's where we're at right here. Remember that little alert that was shouted out yesterday? There it is right there. That was yesterday morning. Went up, came down. This is where we were supposed to jump in and go right it up to here and then get out. Right? Yours beautiful. Yours truly over here did not listen to my own advice. Obviously. I didn't pay attention to the volume. Basically, how much is trading right here. I didn't pay attention to how many. Anyway, so what I did, I came over here to the. Let's make it simpler because this is cause. We're gonna make it simpler. We're gonna do cause only. Okay. Shrink this down. So the genius that I am. I'm used to trading SPY. With SPY, there's an enormous amount of different options contracts. And the reason for that is because there's so much movement and there's millions of people, just millions of transactions happening every day. I didn't pay attention. I forgot that they told. That's one of the things that they told me when they were. Well, they didn't tell me that they advised when I was watching to the gentleman that I listened to, and the reason we do SPY is because there's so much movement on there. Some of the other stocks like REKR that we got, had an alert on yesterday morning or yesterday, whatever, last night. Don't have that, and as soon as I clicked on it, I see 1, 2, 3. That's it. I didn't pay attention, or I didn't pay attention. So I was like, okay, it's at right here. It's at 225, and I looked and I went ahead and checked the dates and stuff like that. It was September 23rd, the 15th. I'm like, yeah, okay. No, I went to the 20th, and I said, all right, well, 7.5. Let's go ahead and click it real quick. Click, click, click. I didn't pay attention to the strike price. I just with SPY, you just click on in the money or right out of the money, one of the two. I didn't notice because in SPY, look, let me show you what I'm talking about. Here the strike price is they're saying that it's going to be at 250, and then it goes the next strike price is $5. That is a huge jump. That's $2.50 jump. I didn't pay attention to that. The next one after that is another $2.50 jump, which is $7.50. So I just clicked. I clicked on the $7.50 and just went ahead and bought. That was my mistake. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, which I shouldn't have just jumped in I woke up late. I should have just jumped in at the last minute. I should have stopped and accepted that maybe I missed the jump and just traded another day. I didn't do that, so that's my bad and my lesson learned. Hopefully, lesson learned. And I'm just gonna have to take this hit, right? And that's part of what you need to not just keep taking hits, but record what you've done, go back and study it, like what I'm gonna be doing now, and try not to do it again. So the next time I wake up and I wake up late to the stock market, maybe just don't jump in. And you won't do stupid moves, right? Because this is what I'm looking at here, what I'm looking at now. All right? Here's my contracts. Now I try to cancel out REKE. It put me right off the money. It put me halfway out. 50 cents out of my 100. It cost me 100 to buy this, man. Right? Your options will expire in 2 days. So I have 2 days for this thing that's at $3 right now to hit $7.50. That's not going to happen. There's no way in hell that's going to happen. So I just lost bank. So let me show you what I did right here. Okay, that's $50. And that's not view order details. I bought 20 of them, average price. I paid $100 right here. This how much I paid for the contracts. I committed $100 to these 20 contracts. Okay, so that sucks. So right now I'm minus 50. At the end of 2 more days, I think it is. It says what it's, yeah. At the end of the 13th, which is in 2 days. No, that's when I bought it. Stupid. At the end of the 15th, so in 2 days, it will cancel out my other 50. So in 2 days, I'm gonna lose $100. So next time, don't rush in. And they always tell you that if you're not 100% sure, you make up a plan, you set up what you're going to do between here and there, and stick to it. And I don't just jump in wildly. And I jumped in wildly, and now it's going to cost me $100. Okay, suck it up. No big deal. This is what I'm talking about right here. You see this? I mean, this is October 23rd, November. It's still the same numbers. It's $2.50 away from each other. That's crazy. Okay, now let's look at this. No, stupid. Okay, here's the spider. SPY. Look at this. 456, 455, 454, 453, 452. And that's the 13th. These are over already. But let's say, what we say the 15th. What is this shit? That was weird. Huh. Okay, anyway, so bring me down. Here we go. It's at 456 right now. The price is 456.99. We got 456, 457, 458. So they're $1 apart. That's way better. And you want to know what? It's not just 3 of them. We can do 40. And look at this. Look at how many contracts there are. And that's before you get to the in the money. Look at how many contracts there are. So instead of just 3, right? So that's my fault. Like I said, you got to do your own due diligence. And then really, I should have, like they always, again, like they teach you, stick on 1 or 2 tickers. Stick on 1 or 2 different companies, or stocks, or ETFs, or whatever you want to call, whatever you want to stick to, and learn their move, because each one has its own personality, characteristics, if you will. The way it acts during earnings call, the way it acts in the mornings, the way it acts in the afternoons, the way it acts when the news happens this way. You start realizing patterns and realizing the way it acts to the market. Like SPY, I know that around lunchtime, just about every day between 12 and 1, when people get back from going to eat and they come back, they try to move it again at right between 1 and 3. And if you look, any day, here's between 1 and 3, right? They tried to move it. And it always between 9 and 10. Sometimes it'll do reversals. The majority of the time, it tends to, in the mornings, it tends to run one way, either up or down. And then around 9 to 10, it'll change. It'll go the other way. Look at that. I mean, here's from 8:30, it ran down. And then here, 9:30, it ran back up, which is what I should have been paying attention to instead of chasing wild dreams and stuff. If we look at 5 days, okay, look at here. This one would be the same thing. It ran down, and then around 10, it ran back up. Around lunchtime, it changes again. Same thing here. It'll come down. 9, it'll go. This one was crazy, actually. And around lunchtime, where's lunchtime? Around here. All right, this time they just decided to never mind. All right, let's go here. Going up. 9, 10 o'clock. 9, and then it goes down again. So that has a bad habit. It has a pattern of going one direction, and then in the mornings around 9 or 10, it goes back. It changes directions, and it'll continue to sleep. That's the habit that it does a lot. This one just kept running all the way to lunchtime, and at lunchtime, that's when it decided to move. Again, the opposite way. Again with this one it did crazy. But if you look, around 9, decided to move. Came back down and decided to move again. So it just, that's the pattern that I'm used to. So unfortunately, that's the pattern that I took to the other one, the REK, whatever the hell it was. I took that mentality towards that one, and it was around 9 or 10. I figured, okay, it's fixing the move the opposite way. Not paying attention to not realizing that it's a totally different option, so it's not going to react the same. It's not going to do the same damn thing. So this lesson cost me $100. So I'm going to stick to SPY and just make it up. No problem, no big deal. Part of the learning curve, right? So, yeah, don't go chasing wild shit. All right, have a good day.